Good morning, brothers and sisters. We're going to read Jubilees, chapter 24 today. I want to welcome you to Walking in Yah's Way with Arden. And thank you for joining me on this YouTube channel. And I pray that you have been blessed by this series. And I hope to be finishing up this Jubilees real soon so that we can begin on the book of Enoch, which has been on my heart to do for quite some time now. A lot of things keep getting in the way. So I would appreciate your prayers in this ministry. And like I said, I hope that you've been blessed. So let's begin. Chapter 24, Isaac at the Well of Vision. And we have Esau sells his birthright. And it came to pass after the death of Abraham that Yahuwah blessed Isaac his son, and he arose from Hebron, and he went and dwelt at the well of vision in the first year of the 3rd week of this Jubilee, 7 years. And in the first year of the 4th week a famine began in the land, besides the first famine which had been in the days of Abraham. And Jacob sowed lentil pottage, and Esau came from the field hungry, and he said to Jacob his brother, Give me of this red pottage. And Jacob said to him, Sell to me my birthright, and I will give thee bread, and also some of this lentil pottage. And Esau said in his heart, I shall die. Of what profit to me is this birthright? And he said to Jacob, I give it to thee. And Jacob said, Swear to me this day. And he sware unto him. And Jacob gave his brother Esau bread and pottage, and he ate till he was satisfied. And Esau despised his birthright. For this reason was Esau's name called Edom, on account of the red pottage which Jacob gave him for his birthright. And Jacob became the elder of Esau, and was brought down from his dignity. And the famine was over the land, and Esek departed to go down into Egypt in the 2nd year of this week, and went to the king of the Philistines, to Gerar, unto Abimelech. And Yahuwah appeared to him, and said unto him, Go down not unto Egypt, dwell in the land that I shall tell thee of, and sojourn in this land, and I will be with thee, and bless thee. For to thee and thy seed will I give all this land. And I will establish my oath, which I swear unto Abraham thy father, and I will multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven, and will give unto thy seed all this land. And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thy father obeyed my voice, and kept my charge, and my commandments, and my laws, and my ordinances, and my covenant. And now obey my voice, and dwell in this land, and dwelt in Gerar 3 weeks of years. I find it interesting how in this chapter, these chapters of Jubilees, we find that there's the covenant, the commands, the ordinances, the days, the months, the years, the appointed times, and nothing is left out. Absolutely nothing is left out of Yahuwah's covenant. So for us to be in covenant with Him, we are to be practicing these things. If we are followers of Yeshua and His ways, we will do all these things because He did them. And His earliest followers, the Nazarenes, the Natsurim, they did these things. So I like to consider myself more of a Natsurim than I do Christian of Roman form. And Abimelech charged concerning all that was his, saying, Any man that shall touch him, or aught that is his, shall surely die. And Isaac waxed strong among the Philistines, and he got many possessions, oxen and sheep, and camels and asses, and a great household. And he sowed in the land of the Philistines, and brought in 100-fold. And Isaac became exceedingly great, and the Philistines envied him. Now all the wells which the servants of Abraham had dug during the life of Abraham, the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham, and filled them with the earth. And Abimelech said unto Isaac, Go from us, for thou art much mightier than we. And Isaac departed thence in the year of the 7th week, in the first year of the 7th week, and sojourned in the valley of Gerar. And they digged again the wells of water which the servants of Abraham his father had digged, and which the Philistines had closed after the death of Abraham his father. And he called their names as Abraham his father had named them. And the servants of Isaac dug a well in the valley, and found living water. And the shepherds of Gerar strove with the shepherds of Isaac, saying, The water is ours. And Isaac called the name of the well Perversity, because they had been perverse with us. Pardon me, brothers and sisters, I'm experiencing some allergies today, so having a little trouble here, if you'll bear with me. And they dug a second well, and they strove for that also, and he also called its name Enmity. And he arose from thence, and digged another well, and for that they strove not, and he called the name of it Room. And Isaac said, Now Yahuwah hath made room for us, and we have increased in the land. And he went up from thence to the well of Oath in the first year of the first week, in the 44th Jubilee. And Yahuwah appeared to him at night, and on the new month of the first month he said unto him, I am Yahuwah of Abraham thy father. Fear not, for I am with thee. And he shall bless thee, and shall surely multiply thy seed, and the sand of the earth, for the sake of Abraham my servant. And he built an altar there, which Abraham his father had first built. And he called the name of Yahuwah, and he offered sacrifice to the Yahuwah of Abraham his father. And they digged a well, and they found living water. And the servants of Isaac digged another well, and did not find water. And they went and told Isaac, and they had not found water. And Isaac said, I have sworn this day to the Philistines, and this thing has been announced to us. And he called the name of that place the Well of Oath, for there he had sworn to Abimelech and to Athuzah his friend, and Philico the perfect, or his host. And Isaac knew that day that under constraint he had sworn to them to make peace with them. And Isaac on that day cursed the Philistines, and said, Cursed be the Philistines unto the day of wrath and indignation from the midst of all the nations. Make Yahuwah make them a derision and a curse, and an object of wrath and indignation in the hands of the sinners, the Gentiles, and in the hands of the Kittim. And whoever escapes the sword of the enemy and the Kittim, may the righteous nation root out in judgment from under heaven, for they shall be enemies and foes of my children throughout their generations upon the earth. And no remnant shall be left to them, nor one that shall be saved on the day of the wrath of judgment, for destruction and rooting out and expulsion from the earth is the whole seed of the Philistines. And there shall no longer be left for those Cathorium, a name or a seed on the earth. For though he ascend unto heaven, thence shall he be brought down. And though he make himself strong on earth, thence shall he be dragged forth. And though he hide himself among the nations, even from thence shall he be rooted out. And though he descend into Sheol, there also shall his condemnation be great, and there also he shall have no peace. And for he go into captivity by the hands of those that seek his life, they shall slay him on the way, and neither name nor seed shall be left to him on the earth. For unto eternal malediction shall he depart. And thus it is written and engraved concerning him on the heavenly tablets, to do unto him on the day of judgment, so that he may be rooted out of the earth. Well, we have some strong judgments going on here for what has taken place, for Esau selling his birthright. And that is the end of chapter 24. I pray that this chapter has blessed you in some way, and that maybe you have heard something that you may not have heard before, that your ears are opened. Thank you for joining me in Walking in Yah's Way, and the next chapter will be 25 of Jubilees. Have a blessed day and a blessed week. Yah bless.